Nigeria vs. Twitter. Only Biden can face Buhari. US Intel expert Matthew Page. President Muhammadu Buhari may not reverse the ban on Twitter unless United States President Joe Biden intervene in the standoff which entered day 6 today. Former U.S. intelligence community's top Nigerian specialist, Matthew Page, said this in an interview with Daily Post in reaction to the latest demand by the world power. Samantha Power, currently the U.S. Agency for International Development (USAID) administrator, illustrated Nigeria's actions against the company as an aggression against free speech. The ex-U.S. ambassador to the United Nations (UN) affirmed that nearly 40 million Nigerians use Twitter and that the community is home to Africa's largest tech hub. This suspension is nothing more than state sanctions denial of free speech and should be reversed immediately, Power requested. Twitter is an American micro-blogging and social networking service. The 44-year-old CEO, Jack Dorsey, visited Nigeria in November 2019. Asked if the U.S. government may decide to retaliate, Page said that going by the current attitude of the Biden administration, there may be no reprisal. The associate fellow of the Chatham House African Program in London said he was seeing a very muted response. I've witnessed the internal handwriting and reluctance to levy visa ban in much clearer situations, e.g., specific senior officials engaging in corruption or human rights abuses. Since this is government policy, any policies moved by the US will have to target the state itself, and I don't see the embassy official at least having the wherewithal to do that. The only way that would change is if someone very senior, President Biden or the Secretary of State, insisted that step to be taken and thereby clarify that the U.S. response to Buhari's decision should be the expert said. Nigerian authorities sanctioned Twitter for deleting the president's tweet after several citizens reported it for violating the rules of the social media platform. Angered by incessant attacks on government facilities and the murder of dozens of security operatives in the southeast, Buhari said the perpetrators did not witness the carnage that occurred during the 1967 to 1917 Civil War. These of us in the field for 30 months who went through the war will treat them in the language they understand, he fumed. The National Broadcasting Commission (NBC) has been directed to license all social media operations. The NBC will also ensure that broadcasting stations, television and radio do not use Twitter until further notice. There will be penalties for the defaulters. The Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project has gone to court in protest of the alleged repressions of human rights, freedom of expression, access to information, and media freedom. The ECOWAS Court of Justice is an organ of the 15 members Economic Community of West Africa States. On Wednesday, Information Minister Lai Mohammed claimed that Twitter has reached out to him for a high-level discussion. Well, from the foregoing, it seems that the Nigerian government the Nigerian government do not want to listen even when the foreign have intervened. It seems that he don't want to listen, that he wants to do what his people and his mind told him. And we want to let him know that he is not the first person that Twinter's CEO has treated that way. Now, everything has rules and regulations. Before Mr. President, talking about Buhari, used Twitter to tweet those illegality as claimed by the Twitter CEO, he might have read the rules and regulation or the policy of the company. So, even for Buhari to have done that, I think to have gone against their rule, and he knew it, I think he too should have been dragged to court to face penalty for would have done that. But the company did not do that to him because they believe that somebody does not know it all. And sometimes people may fall prey of what they don't know about. Now, Twitter did not do that. It only if I believe he might have informed him and deleted the unjust post he posted. Now, it is not the CEO, it is not the company that Buhari hated. Buhari hated all Nigerians that are using Twitters. That is all. Nothing. That is all. Because he felt that on Twitters, information about his unjust rulership is being heard all over the world. That is why he's trying to reduce information system in Nigeria. But however, he cannot stand against the world power because I know that very soon Twitter will be bubbled back to Nigeria again because he is not the first person that this action has been taken against. This very action has been taken against Donald Trump before when he was in office. But Donald Trump did not ban Twitter, neither did he stop Twitter from operating in Nigeria. So that is to tell us that we Africans, the black people, are very wicked. They have a very bad mind. Mr. President feel that people are castigating him. That is why he does that. But he cannot stop. People will continue to talk. If you do well, people will talk. If you don't do well, people will talk. That is it. Today, former President Goodluck Jonathan has credit because of the way he rules. But I do not think Mr. Buhari is going to have any credit after leaving office.